It begins as a whisper, an idea that settles into the corners of your mind, shaping how you see the world. Marcus Aurelius knew this truth centuries ago, his words echoing through time. Our life is what our thoughts make of it. Think about that. Every morning as the sun rises, we choose. We decide how to approach the day, whether to see it as a storm or an opportunity. And yet, how many times do we surrender this power, letting fleeting worries dictate our mood? In today's whirlwind of deadlines and distractions, that choice often feels buried under layers of noise. A single email, an unexpected setback, or even a careless comment can send us spiraling. But imagine pausing, even for a moment, and redirecting your thoughts. Instead of sinking into frustration, you find a thread of gratitude, a lesson learned, or a door opening where one had just closed. Marcus wasn't speaking of miracles. He spoke of the quiet strength we all possess but often overlook. This strength, however, demands something of us: attention. In a world rushing past at breakneck speed, when was the last time you truly stopped and examined your thoughts? Not just the loud ones, but the subtle murmurs that shape your feelings and decisions. Perhaps today is the day to start noticing, to reclaim what we've unknowingly given away. After all, if our thoughts create our world, then what kind of world are we building when we aren't paying attention? Picture this: you're stuck in traffic, horns blaring, time ticking away. It's a moment that could ruin anyone's day. You feel the frustration rising, your mind racing with complaints. Why does this always happen to me? But then something shifts. You decide to take a deep breath, turn up your favorite song, and suddenly the traffic becomes a temporary escape, a chance to reflect or even laugh at the absurdity of it all. That's the power of mindset. It transforms the mundane into something meaningful. Marcus Aurelius understood this deeply. He lived in a time of wars, plagues, and political chaos, yet he spoke of inner peace as a fortress no one could breach. In his world, as in ours, the storms of life were constant, but his wisdom teaches that true control lies in our reactions. How often do we let external events steal our calm, as if they hold the keys to our happiness? The truth is, they don't. Our responses do. This realization doesn't just free us, it empowers us. Imagine approaching each challenge not as a burden, but as a test, a way to sharpen your resilience. A missed promotion, an opportunity to refine your skills, a harsh comment, a moment to practice patience. The freedom Marcus spoke of isn't about avoiding struggles, it's about mastering them. And with every choice, every reaction, you start to feel the weight of the day lifting. Think about how easily your attention gets stolen. A notification pings, and suddenly your focus drifts from what truly matters to a fleeting, often trivial distraction. It's like standing in a crowded room where every voice competes for your attention, leaving you overwhelmed and disconnected. Now imagine if, instead of reacting to every voice, you chose which one to listen to. That's the power of shaping your inner dialogue, deciding which thoughts deserve space in your mind and which should fade into the background. This isn't just about ignoring negativity. It's about consciously replacing it with something better. Gratitude can be as simple as noticing the warmth of your coffee or the sound of laughter nearby. These moments, though small, create ripples. They shift your mindset from scarcity to abundance, from frustration to appreciation. And as your thoughts shift, so does your energy. Suddenly, the world feels a little less chaotic, a little more manageable, because your mind is anchored in purpose and clarity. Over time, this practice builds resilience. Social media might still buzz, opinions might still fly, but they don't control you. Instead, you find yourself looking inward, asking, what can I create today? How can I grow? In that stillness, you realize something profound. The world doesn't shape you, your thoughts do. And with every positive choice, you're not just changing your mindset, you're building a life aligned with your highest potential. Life rarely unfolds as we plan, and that's where the story gets interesting. Imagine standing before a crumbling bridge, your path seemingly blocked. Most would turn back, discouraged by the obstacle. But what if you saw it differently? What if, instead of a dead end, you saw a chance to build something stronger, something uniquely yours? Challenges, after all, aren't there to define us. They exist to refine us. Every setback holds a secret lesson, waiting for those brave enough to uncover it. Think about a time you faced failure. Maybe it was losing a job or a dream slipping through your fingers. At first it stings, the weight of disappointment almost unbearable. But then, with time and reflection, you start to see the cracks filled with wisdom. That job? It wasn't aligned with your purpose. That dream? It pushed you toward discovering something even greater. This shift doesn't erase the pain, but transforms it into growth, like seeds taking root in the ashes of a wildfire. Resilience isn't about never falling. It's about rising each time, stronger and more determined. Each difficulty faced becomes a chapter in your story, one that proves your strength and adaptability. The question isn't whether you'll encounter challenges, it's how you'll meet them. Will you let them break you, or will you use them to break through? The answer lies in the mindset you choose, a perspective that transforms barriers into blueprints for success. And so the truth emerges. Your thoughts hold the power to shape the very fabric of your reality. Marcus Aurelius, with his timeless wisdom, reminds us that control over our mind is the ultimate freedom. Every challenge, every triumph, every quiet moment of reflection is a brushstroke on the canvas of your life. The question is, what picture are you painting? When life feels overwhelming, remember this: you are the architect of your world. Your thoughts are the foundation, your actions the structure. With every choice to embrace gratitude, every effort to find purpose, you build something unshakable. The storms will come, that's inevitable. But your strength lies in seeing those storms not as threats, but as the wind pushing you forward. So, what will you do with this power? Will you let your thoughts be your greatest ally or your strongest adversary? The choice is yours. And as you take that first step, remember to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell. Here, we explore the depths of the mind and the heights of possibility together. Join the journey, and let's continue building a life worth living.